Howdy, everybody. I just coming out here as an American truck driver. I'm kind of concerned about some things out here. You know, there's a lot of people that are making laws on us that never been in a truck before. And there's people that are restricting us out there that have no clue what we go through every day as a truck driver. I'm here to just bring up some information so everybody knows that everything that you're sitting on, everything in your house, everything at work has been on a truck, maybe 2 or 3 trucks. Folks, we need truck drivers. I have a lot more respect for truckers than I ever had, not just because I'm a truck driver, but just what I see, what I go through every day. Folks, we are being attacked out here, and I want you to know that this has got to stop. We have to stop attacking the American truck driver. Give some space, get some parking, and change the rules at shippers and receivers about parking also. And provide us with a clean restroom. You know, it's simple, but it's not happening. We go across this country and I hear truckers getting parking tickets left and right, and getting waken up here and there because they want people off the property, or you can't park here. Folks, that's going to cause problems, and it has caused problems. I guarantee you we're going to have more accidents out there if you don't listen to what I have to say about parking. The Eastern Seaboard needs parking, and we don't have it. New York, you know what I'm talking about. Pennsylvania, certain areas, you got no parking. It's time to get some parking. This writing tickets on people and just saying, oh, another day, another dime is over. It's time to solve the problem, not be part of the problem. And all these signs that you're spending on no parking here, no parking there could be better spent by just getting a bulldozer and expanding some of those rest areas. It comes to the other conclusion of this new electronic logs that we have to park and required sleep for 10 hours. As I mentioned to the police officer, or the state trooper of Pennsylvania, he didn't care. So I went to the rest area, and there was a couple places, and I finished my rest area. But the thing is, he interrupted my sleep, put me in a bad mood, traveled a mile. In that mile, I could have potentially get an accident, right? Whose fault would that have been? Would it have been my fault? Because I'm operating my truck and a trooper woke me up? I think an attorney would take that case. I think so. But, folks, this attack on truck drivers got to stop. Let's embrace our truckers. Let's provide a little parking. And Walmart, please, you know, this your landscape on that parking lot is obviously very discouraging to anybody, including RVs. You know, this is the day and age people are retired. They want to get some groceries and maybe stay a couple hours in your parking lot and take off. And you're making it hard for them too. You're making it hard for everybody. And you depend on truckers. So I really don't understand your stance. You should be embracing our truck drivers out there. You should be encouraging other businesses to provide parking, adequate parking for truck drivers, and set example out there to other businesses. I've been in a lot of businesses where they say you can't park on the parking lot. And I'm out of hours. And I'm in a strange place and I can't find parking. So instead of being in a secured area, parked under the lights, whatever, I'm looking for a parking spot. That's got to stop, folks. Again, I'm not the only truck driver out there. I'm just one of those drivers that wants to tell you what the hell's going on out there, because it's a problem. And it needs to get to the right people to make the decisions All this construction I see, and I don't see any new rest areas. In fact, they're taking away rest areas, which is ridiculous. The population's increasing, truck drivers are increasing out here, and you're taking away parking spots. That's not cool. And these toll roads, you're spending all this money, or getting all this money from charging these tolls on these truck drivers, and you can't provide enough parking for us so we can get a shower and get something to eat. We're constantly being hassled out here, and I think American people should know about what's going on here on our American roads. And I'm going to tell you, you know, it's not going to stop. We need truckers out here. We're always going to need truckers out here. And businesses are growing. The stock market's doing good. It's time to embrace the truck driver and say, yes, he's absolutely right. We should put some truckers in the transportation department on some of these decisions, these key decisions about debates about, you know, how long you're going to detain a truck driver, slow down a big rig on some of these scales. You know, you can't check every truck out there, obviously. And somewhere on a computer, you know exactly how much I weigh. And if I scale the load electronically, you should know that I scaled out the load and I'm street legal. So there's no reason to hold up this truck from point A to point B. And think about the savings on fuel, and you global warming people out there that are worried about air pollution, think about how much fuel we're wasting every time we slow down a truck on every state border, and sometimes even cause accidents because the truck has to slow down and impede traffic. It has happened. Do your research. It's happening. Folks, we got a problem. I know the states want the revenue and they want to make sure everybody's compliant, but you know what? There's a better way. You know, I'm suggesting that you have to be, the truck has to be checked out at least once a week, depending on how many miles, or even once a month. They're required, you know, a 15-minute check, and you get okayed for the month, whatever it takes. But this slowing down this truck, think about all the fuel that we could be saving this country and these companies. That's a lot of money, folks. That's a lot of revenue. And folks, that money could be used to build some beautiful rest areas. Folks, that's all I want. I want to see rest areas, and I want to see some respect at some of these receivers. You know, instead of having an outhouse that hasn't been cleaned for a few days, that stinks to high heaven, wouldn't it be nice to have a shower room and a driver's lounge where I could heat up something at a microwave and maybe relax a little bit, talk to my fellow truck driver about traffic or whatever, or even have the Weather Channel. That's the kind of vision I have. If I owned a business and I was going to have a bunch of truckers coming in and out, I would provide them something like that. And I'd have an attendant right there to make sure everything runs right in that driver's lounge, especially when we're really busy. But you know what? It's not happening. We got outhouses and we're treated like trash. And folks, it's not the American way. It shouldn't be the American way. And I hope we change. From my mouth to God's ears, I hope we change. Because it's a lot of fatigue out here, and there's a lot of construction out here, and we don't need to add to the stress. Let's solve the problems. Let's work together to make America great again. God bless this country, and God bless our president. I think our president's doing a great job, and I just had to have a shout out there, support our president. He's a non-establishment, and he's working for us, the American people. God bless you all. Take care.